In the halls where dreams are spun, Hilda stood through years so bright, guiding hearts and minds she's won. Every day a star in sight, she held a torch so full of grace, lighting paths for all to see. Every smile upon her face embraced each child's destiny. Hilda, we thank you from our souls. Years of kindness never sold. In fuller tenure, spirit's glow. Forever in our hearts you'll hold. In the halls where dreams are spun, Hilda stood through years so bright, guiding hearts and minds she's won. Every day a star in sight, she held a torch so full of grace, lighting paths for all to see. Every smile upon her face embraced each child's destiny. Hilda, we thank you from our souls. Years of kindness never sold. Full of tenure, spirit's glow. Forever in our hearts you hold. In the classrooms filled with cheer, Hilda's wisdom gently led every child's future clear, built on dreams that she had spread. Boards and papers in her hand, every voice she understood, making strides across the land with a heart that did such good. Hilda, we thank you from our souls. Years of kindness never sold. Full of tenure, spirit's glow. Forever in our hearts you hold. Hilda, we thank you from our souls. Years of kindness never sold. In fuller tenure, spirit's glow. Forever in our hearts you'll hold.
So we have I know a few folks. I think, Mike, were you going to wait till your, yeah, okay. So I just wanted to say a few words about Hilda and the opportunity to work with her. And for those of you who want to know what she's like to work for as a boss, I've got a few little stories here. So I think the thing that has come across over the years is there's kind of an audacious level of courage and confidence about what we expect for kids. And never have I ever heard her talk about a difference of levels of expectation for one school versus another. That each, and in fact, principals, if you didn't know this, but I think you do, every time she visits, I get a call. And we go over, and one of the biggest things that comes through is the rigor level at the level that we need it for all our schools. When we talk about equity, one of those is what we expect from kids. And so it's audacious that we offer AP courses in junior high. That's a level of expectation. I remember when bringing it to the board, there's always like, how are people going to react? Because the initial reaction wasn't like, oh, we can do this. It's like, what if the kids fail? What if they don't succeed? What might it look like? And Hilda always believed that we had kids that could rise to the challenge. I remember the middle college years program. There was only one other school, middle school in entire California. And so, and while she didn't do it alone, I knew that when I brought it to Hilda, that she would believe in our kids enough to know that we had kids that could do it. And when we talked about the tiny home project, and we said our junior high kids are going to build a tiny home that one of our families are going to live in, and there isn't any other school in California that's done it. They've built tiny homes. There's none that have a family living in the home that the kids built. I think there's an audaciousness that I just love, because she believes in our kids, and she believes in the kids from Richmond and Commonwealth and Nicholas and Laguna Road and Beechwood and every school. And I remember I was getting some heat. This was when I first started here, because we were going to keep the geometry class at Nicholas. And that first year we had 7 kids. And I remember people said, we should just close it because it's not worth it. And I remember having a conversation with with Hilda. And she believed and said, no, we need to do this. She said, isn't this the STEM school? And there was an audaciousness to that because she believed in our kids. And that level of belief in our kids is somebody that I've always wanted to work for and have been lucky enough to work for. And she's the type of boss that I want to be, which is she has high expectations for all of us. And if you don't believe that she shares her mind with me, if you don't believe she gives her all in every conversation, then you don't know Hilda. And while we have had challenging, difficult, intense conversations, the one thing I appreciate is when we leave it, first, it's okay. The next time I see her, we've moved on. I know she moves on. And 2, she also honors and respects that if there's something I believe in, something that I feel passionate about, that she respects and values me enough to give me space to do it. And the next time she disagrees, she'll let me know that too. I think the peace in a time where there is a lot of polarization, we've lived through and worked through a lot of challenges. Fire at Laguna Road, Sunset Lane, while we had no structural damage in the earthquake, was devastated. Everything that was on a wall was on the ground. The pandemic, some weird stuff I'm not even going to say, but I remember something about a flute. So we've lived through some incredibly challenging things. And one of the things that I appreciate is there's that in it all, I know she'll be there for me. That doesn't mean she'll agree, but she will be there. And when I believe in something, she trusts and gives me some space. Because I can tell you, the geometry class that started with a handful of kids, that wasn't a success the first year. It was a success for the 7 kids. But she gave me enough time. She gave Nicholas enough time. She gave the principal enough time. She gave the teachers enough time. She gave the kids enough time to make it successful. I love working for Hilda. And not because she's an easy boss. Where Dr. Sugarman, where are you? I'm sure that... I'll be careful. Yeah. I'm going to miss her. And while we have a good board, and I love working for this board, I'm going to miss that audacious spirit, that belief in our kids that I have never seen by anybody. And the expectation that all our kids can do it and that we can do it. And I'm grateful. And I won't ever forget you. And I won't forget what impact you've had on me. And I won't forget the impact you've had on our kids. And I won't forget the impact you've had on life after life, staff member after staff member, parent after parent, community member after community member. All those silly pictures of hers, there's a certain humility in that. I mean, I'm sorry, but some of the shoes you've worn, the brooches, for God's sake, sometimes. But you're us. You led us, you represented us, and I'm going to miss you.
Good evening, Board of Trustees, Superintendent Pletka, President Talavera, and guests. The principals want to express our deepest appreciation for Hilda Sugarman, a dedicated trustee school board member who has served our community since 1996. Her unwavering dedication and warm support have always been a great encouragement for us all. I know that for each of us when we joined FSD, we would expect a warm call and often a lunch date from Hilda welcoming us to the FSD family. Hilda attends every event, big or small, always offering kind words and support. Her trademark style and enthusiasm have left a lasting, positive impression on us all, and we love seeing her on our campuses. Her love for writing and desire to see all students succeed was evident with every school site visit. Her leadership of the Fullerton Education Foundation has been instrumental in providing invaluable opportunities for our students and teachers, raising over $3 million since its inception. Without her tireless efforts, many of these opportunities would not exist. We hope she knows how much we truly value and appreciate her. And we have some principals that just want to share a small moment of gratitude for Hilda.
Good evening. I'm Julie Lucas. I'm the principal at Fern Drive, and we are honored to have Hilda be our area trustee. But I can certainly say that every time she visited, it was evident to see that she loved all of our schools and all of our students equally. Hilda, we are very, very much going to miss seeing your style, but more than that, your enthusiasm and love for our students and for my staff. I've been very honored to work for you and to feel your support. It was always evident that you supported us, so thank you, and I wish you the best. We wish you the best at Fern Drive and FSD with your grandchildren as you set off to new adventures, so thank you.
Hi, I'm Melanie Carmona. I'm the principal at Valencia Park, and I'm new here. And I would say that what Kim shared is absolutely true. Hilda just made me feel so welcomed. And when you're in a new place with tons of new faces, it can be really overwhelming. And she just slowed the world down for a minute. And that's her nature. That's who she is. And she's just so warm and caring, and that extends to students as well. So in a world where we all think about intentional leadership, I would say that I would apply that term to Hilda. Thank you, Hilda, for being so intentional with your love.
Hello, I'm Caroline Llewellyn. I'm the principal of Hermosa Drive. Hilda, you have been such a light for all of us. When Hilda comes to Hermosa Drive, she sees me as a leader. She sees each and every one of our staff members and our teachers, and she brings out the superpowers. Her heart is always centered on the student, and she gets to know our unique community, what we need, and how she can support us. She is a champion for data and loves to reflect upon that and push our students to excellence. Hilda, you are going to be so missed, but you're always welcome at Hermosa Drive. You are truly part of our community, and thank you for all of your service.
I'm Jean Summy, principal at Commonwealth Elementary School, and I started here as a teacher, so I got to work with Hilda as a teacher first and then as a principal. I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of us. We've been inspired by your generous and innovative spirit. So many schools and students have been enhanced by your commitment to innovation and education, and you made it possible for so many educators to pursue their passions in teaching, and therefore kids to experience those things. You're not only a beloved leader, but also a wonderful example of how one person can make a huge difference in the lives of so many people. Thank you, Hilda, for being a true champion for education.
Hello, my name is Kathy Wilson. I am a teacher at Laguna Road, and I'm here representing Laguna Road. It has been an absolute honor to know you for more than 25 years. You always bring such a beautiful light and spirit whenever you visit. You are a true champion for children and for teachers and the community, and we feel so blessed and honored, especially myself, to have known you and to spend time with you. And we just know that you'll be greatly missed, and we hope you come back and visit anytime. Our doors are wide open. Every single school probably feels the same way, but we welcome you with open arms every single day. Please do not think you cannot come and visit, because we love you and adore you, and you are always family at Laguna Road. So thank you.
All right, Hilda, still stay up there, please. So hi, I'm Mike McAdam. I'm the Director of Purchasing, Warehouse, Contracts, and Reprographics, also FSDMA President. I'd also like to take the opportunity, honestly, your smile would light up any room you walk into when you come to our campuses and schools. Just want to talk about this incredible, innovative, amazing person, Hilda Sugarman. Hilda's passion daily for the Fullerton School District has always shined bright for all the years she has been on the school board and involved in the community. But her passion runs deeper, always having the students' best interest at heart. Hilda has always shown grace, positivity, compassion on all levels from all students and staff. So on behalf of FSDMA, you get 2 prizes here. You get a wonderful award, but also a hug from Mr. J.D. Mancha and Mike McAdam.
Go ahead, Darlene.
Okay, as a special present, I'm going to scratch my report tonight and just add it to next time. But Hilda, we're going to be honoring you at our next Rep Council in December for FETA. But with the help of Cynthia Rounds, we came up with a little thing for you that has just little facts, 28 years of service, innumerable classroom visits and principal chats and back to school nights, an amazing smile, numerous conferences, open houses, plays, Heart, a grant provider, 28 California School Board Association conferences, an great attitude, positive attitude, cheerleader, FSD Fest, president of Fullerton Ed Foundation, a listener, fashionable. New adventures await. You have visited 560 plus school sites over your years. You've had 7 elections. 5 of them you were running against somebody and won, so that's amazing. You have been an innovator. You are passionate. You have been in, I think I already said, 330 plus board meetings. So we just wanted to honor you. So thank you.
So I am going to open it up to anybody in the audience that wants to share
That is so cool.
a few words. You can step up to
Thank
the
you.
podium if you would like to.
Audrey Hodge. I work at Rolling Hills, been there for 10 years. And I just feel the love from Hilda, and you guys are making me tear up from all of this. But I just love that you're here, and thank you for everything that you've done. And I just love your energy, and I hope that we keep seeing you join us back with your love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fellow trustees, I would open it up to us. Yeah.
Kick it off, or you want to go first, Beth?
Go ahead,
Start.
Ruthie.
Okay. Well, Hilda, I will not forget your kindness to me when I was new on the board, and you invited me to lunch, and you taught me how to read a board agenda, and you really modeled for me what it looks like to be an engaged, active board member and to really care for our kids and our staff and throw your heart and soul into it, this work. And you bring so much fun. I saw you on the dance floor and I was like, who is this lady? I love that you bring that and you invite people to join you in caring for kids. Sometimes people that don't have any kids in the district, and you get them to care for our kids. You've challenged me when we've approached issues from different points of view, but you've given me insight and wisdom from your experience, and I trusted that we always had the same goal of doing the very best we could for our kids. And you've given your heart and soul and time and talent and treasure to our kids, to our community, to our staff, and I know that your legacy and your vision and your leadership will be remembered. I want to just say that as a board member and as a mom who has benefited, I'm extremely grateful for all the work you've put in over the years.
Thank you.
And one of my favorite children's books when I was growing up was Miss Rumphius. And in there, she teaches that we all have a responsibility to make the world a better place, no matter how small our contributions may seem. And by making the world more beautiful, we leave behind a part of ourselves that will live on forever. And Hilda, you've definitely made Fullerton a more beautiful place. And when I think of all the children that have benefited from your leadership and your vision and go out into the world, the legacy that you have created will keep going on and on. So thank you.
Thank you.
When I was at I'm just going to jump right in. When I was at a training, candidate training to run for school board the first time in 2009 or so, I was in Oakland, and there was a round table, many people were running for office, and I mentioned that I was from Fullerton, and the consultant said, you need to talk to Hilda. Do you know Hilda Sugarman? And I thought, okay, well, I can't escape. When I kicked off my first run for school board, I invited every elected that I could think of. Hilda, you came to my parents' home. You were so genuine and so joyous, and I appreciate the encouragement that you gave me at that time. After I got on the school board, so in the last few years, our younger son, the same one that's in Mrs. Blake's English class, was asking me for a dress shirt. And I said, what's going on at school today that you need a dress shirt? And he said, Trustee Sugarman is coming to my classroom, and I need to look good. And I said,
this is in Raymond.
So, if anybody, I think we should maybe develop a new term in Fullerton. I often say that Fullerton Elementary is the heart and soul of our district. And Hilda, for so many years, you've been the heart and soul of this board. And, if somebody really loves Fullerton, really cares about students, their reverence for the educational process is profound and deep and true. Maybe we should call that a Hilda or something. I'll propose. Yeah, somebody's pulling a Hilda. I'll just conclude with the fact that you're a style icon, and you always encourage me to up my game with regard to how I'm dressing, and I really appreciate that about you. Thank you.
I think I wrote mine down just so that it could be easier, and I'm not going to tell all my stories.
Thank you.
I promise. I do always go back to that picture where I dressed up as Hilda for Halloween. Don't know if you guys know that. I
In
came
my
to the
dress.
district office, and people had conversations with me, thought I was Hilda. So we do get mistaken a lot as I'm in the community and people have a conversation with me. About 20 minutes later, I'll just look at them, I'll say, I'm not Hilda, right? So I'm sure that will continue. So today we take a moment to reflect on the remarkable legacy of Hilda Sugarman, who has served the Fullerton School Board for an extraordinary 28 years. Throughout her tenure, Hilda has been unwavering in her commitment to putting our students first in every decision, initiative, and action she has taken. Hilda's connection to our schools has been deeply personal and impactful, as the principals had said. Her annual visits to campuses engage with staff, students, and the community exemplify her hands-on approach to her genuine care for the climate and well-being for each site. Her advocacy for increased resources has ensured that all children in our district have access to the best possible education, and her passion for dreaming big has opened doors of opportunities for countless students and children. As we know, state funding falls short in providing everything that we would like for our students, and Hilda has never let that stop her. She stepped in, took matters into her own hands, established a foundation, and has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you're at our board meetings, you could see each time she comes, she makes sure we see that, right? Through this foundation, she's provided grants and empowered teachers to bring their vision and their innovative ideas to life, enriching the educational experience for everyone in our district. In my 18 years on the school board, I've always had absolute confidence in Hilda's ability to weigh every piece of information carefully and make decisions that benefit all students. Her wisdom, her compassion, her dedication have made an unforgettable mark on our schools and to our community. Among Hilda's many passions, one has always stood out. Her dream providing the students and staff at Parks Junior High School a space to gather indoors. For years since I've been on this board, she has championed the vision of a building, a multipurpose room, a gym at Parks, believing the importance of fostering a space for connection, collaboration, and growth. As we take steps towards designing and building that new facility tonight, I feel it's only fitting that we honor Hilda's enduring impact by naming that gym in her honor. In Fullerton, we've honored our past superintendents, Russell Parks, and longtime board member, Robert Fissler, with this type of dedication. I'm hoping that I speak on behalf of our board, that I will ask that we begin whatever process to ensure that this space stands as a tribute to her extraordinary legacy and a reminder of her unwavering belief in the power of education to transform lives. Hilda, your dedication has inspired us all. Your legacy will continue to shape our schools and our generations to come. Thank you for everything that you've done for our children, our teachers, and our community, my friend. The end.
See, I was
in
smart.
big writing.
So she can see it. See, I was smart. I let Bev go before me because, I mean, I knew she was going to have the right words to be able to share. But thank you so much, Hilda. Remember meeting you for the first time at Woodcrest Elementary, doing amazing work out in the community, building my passion for education. Meeting you out in one of those open spaces, dreaming about reading gardens, which came to life 2 years ago at Woodcrest. Diverse ways that our kids can learn, and just building my passion for this community that I first stepped in back in 2010. So just want to thank you so much for that and echo what the fellow board members have said and principals and everyone else. So thank you so much for your dedication to our community and to our district. Thank you so much.
Wow. Wow. 28 years is a long time. For me, it has been an amazing and wonderful experience of learning, contributing to wonderful possibilities, and meeting unimaginable groups of people, all working to do their best for our children. How fortunate I have been. I want to take a moment to share my personal thoughts and give some thanks. During my time on the board, it was amazing to experience the unimaginable changes in education that occurred during my tenure. From the introduction of technology for teaching and learning to the establishment of art schools and co-teaching. It was for bold change to embrace technology that I thank Dr. Cameron McEwen. He led our board to embrace laptops for students. His commitment and vision was pivotal as he led us through the educational transformation. We all thank you and your team. In the beginning, I met the Slothowers, Slotzy and Judy. They took students to DC prior to my joining the board. They still provide those trips. Whether a student has funds or not, Judy and Slotzy find a way to take all students who want to share an American historical experience. Thank you for the hundreds of students you have taught firsthand about our country and its government. Today, technology comes in many forms. Jackie Pierce, her original Fissler staff, Jose Falla, Julian Lee, Janny Meyer, Daryl Spector, Ted Lai, Zhang Lai, Sam Riccio, Bob Mastrodonato, Jason Chong, and especially Jeremy Davies. Thank each of you for your contributions to the advancement of technology in our district. We have advanced from laptops to animation, robotics, and beyond. Pablo Diaz and your team of visionaries have created a special place to create and disperse the newest ideas in modern technology. Noteworthy, most recently, your innovation has shown that sometimes what is new is old. A special thank you to Musio Vidalis for the can-do attitude in helping your woodshop 2 students build a tiny home for one of our own homeless families. Laura Lynn Eschner showed us the power and importance of the arts. Thank you. Without Laura Lynn's tenacity and her leadership, we would not have 2 recognized schools of the arts, arts field trip labs, and a 30-year program for all of our K-6 students. Thank you, Wendy Lloyd Davies, Phil Ling, Bill Lynch, and Neil Anderson for picking up the reins and adding your visions to the program. Thank Rotary for helping with our first art bus. Together, the California School Board Association has found our program as non-replicable. Therefore, it couldn't receive a golden bell. That is an honor in itself. Juan Garcia, Don Means, and Louise Dugard are not educators. They are Chevron leaders who suggested the establishment of what we now call the Fullerton Education Foundations. They pointed out the importance of expanding our work with our community and sharing knowledge of our district. Recently, Monica Torres has joined this vision of our community. She works tirelessly for our staff and our district. The collaborative efforts have led to many millions of dollars and wonderful community spirit for our district. Other community partners that I am unable to shower with enough praise are the Phelps family with their generosity of grants to district programs and schools, Larry and Summer Hauser for for their support of special education, the Education Foundation, and our district leadership. Lisa and Dan Wazab for donating their time, energy, and resources to support committees and projects. The Phelps, Hauser, and Wazab families set a high bar of how community can help implement vision and support public education. Collaborating with our union leaders in a congenial and trusting way has been a major workplace asset here in Fullerton. Kristen Montoya and Andy Montoya were exceptional leaders. I must give a special thank you to my friend Darlene Noslin for all of her efforts on my behalf. You are very special. Mike McAdam has added so much to the administrators group leadership and donated many extra hours and energy to work for our district. Jeannie Meisenbach, the former office manager of Laguna Road School, you are an angel. You managed my campaign finances for 25 years. Oh my goodness. Scott Schloss, Paul Dennis, J.D. Mancha, you are each fabulous leaders. You enrich the workplace. Dr. Pletka is up there at the top of the visionary and creative mountain. I used to drive leadership crazy with my ideas, but no one comes close to you. You surround yourself with equally amazing leaders and create a workplace of trust and success. Each person, Dr. Rob, Chad, Adina, and Jeremy, is amazing on their own. And to that, we add Anna M. and Carmen Serna, who have supported everyone and the board. Together, wow, even COVID couldn't bring down our district under your leadership. Thank you all. The numbers are overwhelming over these 28 years. Thank each of you who became my friends, my extended family. I truly leave with a full heart. Finally, thank you to my husband and my 2 sons who support every silly thing I ask of them. For over 20 years, they, my sons, have provided almost all the major prizes of our auction. They donate sponsorships and attend our events. Jason and Stephen, this is one proud mom, and I'm thankful to Fullerton School District for the education it provided you. Mike, thanks for keeping me. Okay, now, for the last time, I share these messages from this seat. The dates for Education Foundation events. So take out your calendars, digital or paper. Let's start. Sunshine Christmas trees will again be supporting Fullerton School District. The lot opens November 28th, 9 a.m., and it will be open every day, 9 to 10 p.m. at night. 115 North Harbor, La Habra. I better repeat that. You may not have gotten it in quickly. 115 North Harbor Boulevard, La Habra. February 1st, the 2nd annual poker tournament. Women are allowed, I think. Is that right, Mike? Scott, is that right? Yep, okay, women invited. October 7th, the 4th annual golf tournament at Alta Vista Country Club. More information on Fullerton Education Foundation social media sites. Everyone, have a happy holiday season. Love you all.